Eating vegan cheese. I don't know what the YouTube rules are for this because of some of my videos that have been taken down. But this is fentanyl. This is a legal substance. Not doing anything illegal. But I'm gonna start the stream with a little of a legal substance. It's fentanyl. Thank you, MMA Joey. I don't know if I should be showing this. I'm not going to be showing this. I'll be right back. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. That hurts so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, no one else would fucking do this shit. Live chat. All chat. All chat. Okay. No one else would fucking do this shit. Jesus, dude. Holy shit, that's crazy. So the method or what, you can only do this drug once per day maximum, but I haven't done it in a while. Ooh, so you gotta do a couple. Sup, Hobknocker, how's it going? I just took a line of Phenibut to the dome and then do another one right now. You gotta do it all at once. You can't do any more. You can't re-up the rest of the day. I've tried that before and that's horrible results. So I'm doing some crazy. What am I withdrawing on right now? I'm not withdrawing on anything right now. I drank a Four Loko Gold for breakfast. And then I smoked a couple bowls. And now I'm snorting lines of Phenibut. So I'm not gonna show me. Well, maybe I am. Fuck it. All right, this is me going for seconds, and this shit fucking hurts. Not as much as snorting meth, but it fucking hurts. Woo! Okay. Oh god, dude. I'm good. Woo! And 6 hole is good. Holy fucking shit. Oh, that hurts so bad. Oh my god. I swear to God, like 1%, maybe 1% of the population would go back for seconds after how much that fucking hurts. Holy shit. What exactly is Phenibut? Great question, Hobknocker. Great question. If you would have asked me 3 weeks ago, I wouldn't know either. But the great MMA Joey, not the real MMA Joey, but the great MMA Joey suggested that that's too bad because the light. It's probably a good angle. It's probably a good angle. So much from crying. All right, Phenibut. It's I don't know I'm way too high to explain the exact pharmacology of it, but still, don't tell me you're still beefing. I'm not beefing with Musical. I can tell you what happened with Musical. No, I'm not. He's still. Well, first off, he loves me. He never stops loving me. I can tell the whole Musical story in a second. I'm gonna wait for hopefully more people to come. But with the Phenibut thing, MMA Joey told me that Phenibut plus DXM is a good combo, and Phenibut is illegal. It's a legal GABA agonist or agonist. Fuck, agonist. Basically, it floods your brain with more GABA, so So you're supposed to feel more euphoric. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to be similar to kratom, from what I hear. Yarg! Larry's yarging too, right, little guy? How's it going, man? So it's most people describe it as similar to kratom, but like more intense. And when I've been eating the phenibut, all it does for me is make me sleep the entire day. And you have to take it early in the morning because it interacts with food. So the two times I've eaten it, like I woke up at 6, 7 in the morning, I eat it, and then I fall back asleep at 9 and just sleep for the rest of the fucking day. so I don't know why that happens to me. But when I snort it, it takes not nearly as long to work. Like it hasn't started working right now. I'll tell you when it starts working. It'll take about an hour. But it doesn't make me nearly as sleepy when I snort it, but it fucking burns like hell. And I haven't done it in a while, so it should be a good breakfast. Wear a anti-oxalate chat. Oxalate. OXA. Okay. Oxalate chat. Yes, we are anti-oxalates. Yes. I had to fucking drive hours. I had to drive west. So when the sun was setting, I had to drive west, like over an hour, to this fucking little fucking college town in the middle of fucking nowhere, to a fucking vegan group meeting, so I could give one of the people there. I'm working with him. He's a fucking atheist. I'm working with him to get him some actual experiences with God, because he's very open to the idea of God and everything, but he's never had full experiences. So I've just taken it upon me to give him the techniques to do it, and this was the only time we could meet up, so I had to fucking go all the way over there. And I was hoping there would at least be some decent looking girls there, because the last one I went to, which was nearby here in Berea, the last one I went to, there was like 3 or 4 pretty decent looking girls that if they started eating meat, they would be very attractive. Hi, little guy. Oh, Larry says hi. He's fucking with his water bowl. Anyway, long story short, I don't know why I'm way better. I'm way nicer of a person now than I ever was before. Can you give us your take on the Rigo and Chris Duncan beef? So I don't really watch Rigo these days, to be honest. Hot Knocker. I watched part of it. So I'll say this. When Chris Duncan was crying on the mic, I thought like something recently happened, and then I found out it happened 15 years ago, and I was like, I don't know, you should be crying about that. So I guess I'm with Rigo, but I don't know. I haven't watched Rigo in a long time, and like I know about it, but I haven't watched, like I haven't gone into it, so I can't say for sure how Rigo responds. I haven't looked at Rigo's response. I just saw a short of it real quick. Fennel butter sandwich, dude. The Fennel is right here, and I do believe that weaker people would have blown this shit out, because eventually you just have to blow your nose and you have to blow this shit out because it's so painful. But this giant Jew nose has been used to snorting meth. This isn't too bad. But anyways, okay. I hope Tyra wins this weekend. I don't give a shit, dude. I don't care if Royval wins. I don't care if Tyra wins. Like, who fucking cares? I hate to say that, but my levels of giving a shit for anyone or for how the UFC has been treating their fans lately. Like, I don't care about these fucking cards. I will watch them, but like, am I rooting for Tyra or rooting for Royval? I don't care. I really don't care. Tyra's good. Like, it's better for the division if Tyra wins for sure. But like, how can the UFC expect me to care about the UFC when the UFC doesn't care about the UFC? You know what I mean? It's fucking bullshit. Guru's video on it was awesome and it really hit the mark. Guru lately has been awesome. He's been back to kind of old Guru. I'm blowing our nose right now because this is insane. And I predict Guru won't be on YouTube much longer because he's too base right now. Oh my god. Oh, it's so painful. It's so painful. Ooh, can you please like the stream, guys? Like the stream. Please and thank you. So to the back to the musical question. I don't know how long ago it was now, but farted up a hot grease. Nice. My shits yesterday were insane, but I haven't shit today because yesterday was the first day that I did DXM in a while, and in like a week. And DXM always constricts your bowels, and it makes you shit initially, and then you don't shit for a while afterwards. At least for me. But I feel my shits were crazy yesterday. But the shit with musical. So I don't know how much I should say because y'all always fuck me over. Like, it is crazy the amount of things that get shown to musical for me. That's like, it's only the worst possible things. That's what gets shown in the musical, and that's his idea. But although I do suspect that he digs into it a little bit more than, hopefully he digs into it a little bit more than what people show him. But because fuck Richard F. If Richard F. is in here, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Like, I was basically sucking Musical's dick for like 90% of his conversation in chat. And then the 10% where I just make a joke and throw a little shade at him. That's what Richard F. shows to Musical. Because they're just a bunch of fucking drama queens and just trying to start a beef. I have no issues with Musical. So where do I start with him? I was Kelvrat. I think all of you know that now, but I was Kelvrat. But what he doesn't know is I was like, Kelvrat was just me as Six Soul, not pretending to be anyone else. But I have other alts. Like, Kelvrat was just me as Six Soul. But way before I started Kelvrat, there's other people in Jerusalem that he thinks that were closer to him than Kelvrat was, that he thinks are alternate people that are just me. So there's a bombshell. And when he kicked Kelvrat out, like, I was mad because I had so many funny comments as Kelvrat. So I wanted Musical to feel something, but it wasn't actually going to do anything to him. So in my Discord, and I was trying to get people to tell him that, like, I was going to place a curse on him. And I was really drugged up at this time. So, like, nothing I did at this stage made any sense. So I'm not like saying this was a good idea or anything. I was super, 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 super high on DX7, and I was accidentally high on it. I wasn't trying to be as high on it as I was, but when you take too much of it, you tend to forget how much you take, and you keep taking more. It's a crazy rabbit hole that you get spiraled down. So I was in that state of mind. And ironically, MMA Joey has good life advice. Exactly. True hot knocker. But what was I saying? This is I'm not as good at remembering what the fuck I'm saying, which is not good for streaming when I'm the only one talking. What was I saying? Musical. Okay, so I just wanted to like get back at musical somehow, but not actually do anything. I just wanted to get in his head. So in my Discord, I just wanted to tell people, because he did say previously, that he believed, right, and rightfully so, he is 100% correct in this. He believed that that Izzy put a curse on Guru during that lead up to the DDP fight. He's right. So I was like, okay, so he does believe in this shit. So I just try to get it like through the grapevine that I was going to put a curse on him. Not actually going to put a curse on him. Like, I don't have it. Someone put a curse on me 20 years ago. I don't have it. And I've lived with like the most crazy bullshit. There is no way I'd ever actually do that to anyone, let alone musical, but to anyone. Because like, I truly believe if you're doing that, like, you're the karma you're gonna have to face for doing something like that to someone. Anyways, long story short, it got through the grapevine because like the next day I donated to him like as Sick Soul, but not but through an alt, but as Sick Soul, and he immediately banned me. And it made me laugh so hard. He goes, you threatened my family. The way he said it, I don't know if you could. I could find the clip in his stream, but he goes, you threatened my family, mate, and it made me laugh so hard. Can one of you guys, like, because I can't fucking do it. I mean, I can, but I'm not going to. Can one of you guys, like, fuck, like, I was joking. I wasn't actually, like, what did he think was going to happen? I don't know. That was me memeing, and that was me being really, really high on drugs. That wasn't me actually doing anything. So yeah, get that through the grapevine. That would be much appreciated. Because I have no issues with him. I haven't had issues with musical for a long time. I think his insane obsession with Rigo is ridiculous. Like, both the musical side and the Rigo side of that beef, they're obsessed with hating each other to the point where they're just hating each other for things that aren't like worthy of hating. Like I haven't watched Rigo for a while. I mean, I watched some of his esoteric videos, but like as far as his live streams, I haven't watched in a very long time, except for one time. It's pretty recently, because of the Chris Duncan thing, because I went to his thing. Anyways, and it was just I watched 10 seconds of his live shit, and it was just Rigo and like Eagle, and they were shitting on Guru for fucking doing softcore porn fucking impressions or something, like the stupidest shit. They were blowing shit out of proportion. But then musical shit, they blow shit out of proportion, like throwing shit on Rigo shit. Like, I just think beefing with to actually fucking beef with someone and to make it last this long. They've been beefing for 2 years. For fucking 2 years. Musical still hates Sick Soul, even though he loves all my fucking alts. He fucking loves, but he doesn't like me. He fucking loves me. He fucking loves me, dude. He fucking loves me, and I love him. And like, there's if me and him could be cool, I can fucking help him out. Like, I'm at a point in my life now, like I can legitimately help people out, and there's just a missing piece in Musical's life, which is spirituality, and that's because he only knows it through a religious lens. But I know I can get to him through a more just scientific, just, you don't have to believe what I say, just try it out and see if it works, and it will work for him. It will change his life. It will change his life because I'm a white cell, but he is also a white cell. That's my affinity towards him. That's the reason why after banning me 2 years ago, like I still watch his streams and still support him after all these years, because white cells are so rare, and we're two completely different type of white cells, but we are two white cells. And he needs to know that. He needs to fucking know that he's a white cell. So, Cage, good question. Most people, 99% of people, just like 99% of the blood cells in your body are red cells. They're meant to work. They're meant to put iron from different parts of your body. They're meant to get oxygen from different parts of your body into your muscles. They are worker cells. Red blood cells are worker cells. Most humans are worker bees. They're NPCs. They're not supposed to have critical thought. They're just work. Some workers do have critical thought, but most of them just work. Just do your fucking job. But there's a certain percentage of people and certain percentage of blood cells that are white cells. And our job is not to fucking work. Our job is to fight off infections, and our job is to make red cells' jobs easier. That's our job. Is to spread in musicals instance, is to spread joy via music. In my instance, it's a lot of things, but it's like spiritual help. I don't like using the word shaman, but it's like and I definitely don't like using the word new age, because I'm not new age. I'm not really shamanistic, but Larry says hi. Hey, Bobby. But my job is to just listen to God, and he puts me to places, and I find red cells that are on 1 HP just dwindling away because they don't have a connection to spirit. My job is to get them connected to spirit. And also my job lately has been diet related, and to get a lot of vegans off the vegan diet, because that is a scourge across America and the Western world right now. People thinking the vegan diet is healthy when it's the most unhealthy shit. And I'm talking to these fucking people. I can see through their fucking skin, man. I can see through their fucking skin. They're that malnourished. And they're coping that, I get all my nutrients and shit. And I've devised a pretty good way of getting in there and convincing them without having to convince them. Blair Bear, it's okay, little guy. But anyways, that's my job. That's my job as a white cell, is to find people who have issues with their diet or with their lifestyle or with their spirituality, and fix them. And Musical's job is to just spread joy via his music. And while that sounds different, in the end, we are both the same. Both of us, like, we're not meant to have 9-to-5 jobs. We're supposed to just benefit all of mankind via making people happier, making people healthier. That's what we're supposed to do. And I think that's very obvious with the way he talks about having a job, and the way I view having a job. It's exactly the same. And the way, like, we are incapable. We are literally incapable of having 9-to-5 jobs. We're not meant to do that. We just can't. Like, that's not what our gifts are for. He said the documentary thing is coming out soon. Yeah, I know, Cage. He's been teasing that Rigo thing for a long time. To be honest, I'm gonna watch it, obviously, but I don't really care. If there's one thing I can hopefully do with my presence in Jerusalem, is to, I don't care if Musical and Rigo become friends again. I don't give a shit about that, because my views on Rigo have changed and no chat have changed since the last time I streamed, because I wasn't really watching their shit at all. But then people kept bringing shit up in Discord and everything. And then I watched some of their shit, and then I realized that they are actually memeing about, like, how do I say this without getting YouTube flagged? Human trafficking and shit. And like Like I saw all three of them doing it, and like that's not I can't. Even though I still don't think like that's like damnation. That's like that means they're horrible people or whatever. And I don't go to the extent that musical and everyone that follows him goes to. Like I can't fucking get behind that at all because yeah, with what I do, like I've seen the effects of what I've seen the after effects of human trafficking, and like I can't meme about it in the way they do. And but in the same way, I'm not gonna like go on a fucking. I just think it's soy to go on a rampage against someone you hate. I just don't understand. Cage, Hodknocker, can you guys explain to me the extreme obsession with Rigo? I get it. He's a weirdo. I'm not defending him. I don't like Rigo. I cannot watch his streams. I watched 10 seconds of his stream for the first time in like 6 months, and I couldn't do it because it just seemed like it was Rigo still coping about his severance from Guru. And yeah, and they were coping about Guru's impressions and trying to make that seem like like who cares? Like their impressions, who fucking cares? But then musical, they do that to Rigo too. They do the same shit. They like complain about stuff about Rigo that like I'm like, what? It's not even that big of a deal. I just think internet beefing is really gay. I'll just put it that way. I just think internet beefing is very, 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 very gay. And I know like Red Bar is one of musical's favorite guys, and I've been watching a lot of Red Bar in the past few months, and he is hilarious. But with Red Bar, there's an air of no matter how serious it gets with like the Crystalia shit and like the other shit where there's actual horrible people doing horrible things. Even then, there's like an air of jokingness with Red Bar. Not so much with Jules, but with Red Bar. But with the musical versus Rigo shit, like it's none of that. It's just pure hatred, and it's fucking retarded, dude. Like I don't see the point of that at all. Like if you hate Rigo, just don't watch him. Like I don't watch Rigo in his streams, but I'll watch probably half of his. I'll watch all of his videos that are like esoteric based, but I don't watch any of his videos that are like his picks or anything. Like I don't give a shit about that. I haven't watched any pick videos in so long. I do all my picks myself these days. I don't give a shit. And I find that for the most part, I do a lot better if I just stick with my gut and I don't waste my time listening to someone else's opinion, because their opinion is as good as mine, and I'd rather go down swinging with my own opinion. And speaking of, this last weekend's card kind of hurt me because I went 9-3, and my 3 losses were Kevin Holland with the rib, Aldo with the bullshit, with all the bullshit with Aldo and Batista, and then Pennington, who clearly fucking won that fight. She clearly like. I knew they were going to give it to Pena. I fucking knew they were going to give it to Pena when the fight was over, because Pena will at least make a fool out of herself and say crazy shit and like hype up the division a little bit, where Pennington is just she's just a stout lesbian, you know? Like you're not going to get much out of her in terms of hype, in terms of excitement. So I figured in a close fight it would go to Pena, but goddamn, all three of those fights, I would say the better fighter lost. And I was on the better fighter. So I feel like I went 12-0, but I only went 9-3. And it kind of hurts my soul because I'm fishing for that perfect. It's so stupid because I'll get nothing for it, but I really want that perfect week, and I haven't gotten it yet. Snort some pepper. Okay. Okay, P Drunk. All right, I'll snort some pepper. Larry's going crazy right now. Yeah. All right, we'll snort some pepper. This is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt because I already snorted couple lines of Phenibut, which is very strong, but all right, let me see if I can find it. That's not pepper. Hold on. I snorted the wrong pepper one time, and that was a mistake because the flakes were too big, and then it stayed in my giant nose for a few days. Or a cut stream. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Chili powder. Chili powder, here we go. I'll do it. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. This will be funny. This will be funny. I'll do it on the same thing I snorted my Phenibut on. Yeah, P Drunk, if you want to see me snorting shit, go to the beginning of the stream. I think I did my second line of Phenibut on stream. But here we go. This is a legal substance, YouTube. This is legal substance, but I think you can see it. Not this Phenibut. I'm gonna put some chili powder next to it. Oh God. Oh God, I don't know if I can do this. So there seems to be a mold growing in the chili powder. I don't know if you can see it. Probably can't. Maybe if I... Yeah. Do you see the mold growing in the chili powder? I don't know how the fuck that happens. I guess some moisture. Yeah, that's what happens when you live in a humid climate. So I'm not only going to be snorting chili powder, but I'm also going to be snorting mold. So you're getting a twofer. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, I think actually what happened is that a little baby spider got in here or something. Because it's like, it might be mold, but I feel like it's a spider web. It's kind of crazy. Oh God, dude, I should not be snorting this shit. I should not be snorting this, but it's all I got. Well, it's the consistency's a little weird, but I think we're good. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. Hold on, I need to get credit card or something. I need to chop this shit up. Why am I fucking doing this shit, dude, for fucking 4 viewers? It's crazy, dude. I feel like I'm definitely the black sheep of Jerusalem, but I'm very underappreciated for the shit I do for the community. That you guys don't know it's me. And I have varying degrees of, oh, there's a worm in here, guys. It's alive and there's a fucking worm in here. I swear to God, dude. Should I snort the worm? Do I snort the worm? Look, see that? Do I snort the worm? Hold on. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you got, yeah, right there. Okay. That is crazy, dude. So I would snort the worm, but there's a mold attached to it. There's a fucking mold attached to it. I don't want to snort that. All right, fuck it. I'll do it. Okay, it's on there. I put it on there. Did you guys see it? I swear, okay. I'll do it. Because people always, I'll try to get it back on here. So, okay, so here it is. It's on here. And I'm putting it on here. Oh, it fell, but it's right here. Can you see? It is fucking right. It's hard to, hold on. It is right there on the corner of the lid, right there. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm not faking this. So I hate when people say, oh, it's fake, and it's not fucking fake. I really am this fucking crazy. Oh, Larry says hi. Larry says hi. Larry knows how crazy I am. So, with the DXM shit that I've been doing for the past 6 months, doing a lot less of it recently, because my brain isn't really handling it that well. Oh, this is so much, dude. Do I have to do the whole thing? Like, this is a lot. Like, I don't know if you can see. That's a lot. Might not look like that much, but that is a lot of powder, and it's like it's bunched up. It's not super fine, and it's not breaking up. It's not breaking up like a line of Coke would. So, like, it's very crunchy. I'm trying. Oh, dude. Now into bit. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna go a little stupid here. Fuck. Where's my? Now I need to find my fucking my dollar bill. Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. It's a $2 bill actually. Fuck. Okay, so oh wait, worm. Hold on. I need to get the worm in there too. But where the fuck did it go? Hold on a second. I can't find the worm. Dude, what the fuck? It was right. I'm not. Oh shit. Oh, here it is. It fell off. Look. It's on the carpet. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. One more time. Sorry for the suspense, but this guy really doesn't want to get snorted by Sixel. Sorry, dude. You're going to get snorted by Sixel. Oh. Okay. So we're getting that. Okay. Oh, God, dude. Just wriggling in it. $2 is how much Rigo's mom is for a quickie? Sure. So that's the thing. Like, I don't have hatred for Rigo. I just think he's fucking weird. I just think he's weird, but like, I don't hate him. Like, yeah, I don't have hatred for anyone. Like, I don't have the capacity for hatred and anger like I used to, because I got too much brain damage and I just can't do it anymore. Okay, so worm and so I'm not only am I snorting a worm, and not only am I snorting chili powder, but I'm also, if I can, on top of it, I'm gonna try to snort a little bit of Phenibut too. All right, here we go. I don't think I can get a better angle from this. Maybe you can get a better angle. Let's see. I don't know. Yeah, that's better angle. Fuck. I'm still hurting from the Phenibut fucking shit. Oh my god, dude. Oh god. I'm gonna try to show you the worm if I can blow it out. 3, 2, 1. No! Oh my god. Oh my god. Not fake. No. Oh my God, it hurts so much. So, oh my God, I almost fell. Where's the worm? Oh, I actually didn't look for it. It might still be, it might still be in my nose. Hold on, it might still be in my nose. I couldn't actually see. It might have been in my first blow, but it might actually still be in there. Hold on. It's not in there. I think I got it out in the first one, but I couldn't see because the capsaicin, it's in my eyes now too. So really hard. Oh my God, that hurts so much. So more Phenibut and look at that. I'm literally snorting out curry, but painful. Oh. Oh my God. It might just be paranoia, but I feel it wiggling, dude. I feel it wiggling, P-Drunk. Oh my God, Larry's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh my God, my nostril is fucked. Because I did two lines of Phenibut, and then so my nostril is already very raw. Oh God, I gotta sneeze, but it's not coming out. Fuck, dude. Oh, I gotta blow my nose again. This might take a while. Oh fuck, this might take a while. Oh my God. So, once again, I don't understand how Musical can hate me, because me and Music are the only ones going to be snorting fucking stupid shit on stream. No one else is going to be doing that shit. But because both of us have that innate just drive to want to help other people's situation any way we can, and his way is just through memes. My way is any way fucking possible, whether it be through memes or spirituality or diet, literally any fucking way possible. If I can fucking do it, I'll do it. And he's the same way. That's why it's fucking stupid. He keeps spreading lies about me. It's just crazy. And I keep like asking myself, is it because I really hurt his feelings that much? Or is it because he really that afraid that it's going to come out that I'm not the actual one who doxed Guru? And I think it's a little bit of both, but I don't think Guru cares at this point. And I won't fucking talk about that shit either. If he wants to fucking say it was me, whatever. You just like Richard F. I just hate that Richard F is always Richard F is always trying to make Sick Soul look as worse as possible to Musical. And he's not the only one. He's just Tom does yeah. Tom, you do it too. You're always trying to make me look the worst as I possibly can. And I don't know why.
None of you motherfuckers were here for the whole beef anyway, so I don't understand why you would even pick sides. I get why you'd have a loyalty to him, but I don't get why. Is Tom not Richard F? I don't think so. Is he? I don't think so. I could be wrong. Are they the same person? I mean, you could think they're the same person because they both do the same fucking emoji, but I thought they were two different people. I could be wrong. Maybe if they're the same person, that makes a lot of sense. But if I'm not mistaken, I remember a stream a long time ago, like years ago, where both Tom and Richard F were on stream at the same time. So I think they're two different people. That worm has a better home. Well, it's either in the toilet or it's in my brain. If it's in my brain, then it has, well, whatever's left of my brain, it has a decent amount of a food source. And if it's in the toilet, then I'm sure it's dead by now. But oh my God, can you see my eye? Can you guys appreciate how much pain I just put myself in? Can I please get a fucking like on this fucking video? Holy shit. the what I put myself through versus what I get out of it is insane. Oh yeah, and if you guys didn't notice, a while ago I took off. So YouTube has deleted some of my videos, sadly, but I unlisted my call out of musical, and I also unlisted my call out of Juru because I don't want to fucking beef with them anymore. Like, I have no fucking issues with them. Their issues with me are stupid. Like 90% of what they say about me are lies, and the things that say that are truth, that is truth, they were true when they were cool with me. Like, there's no reason for them to hate. There's literally no reason for them to hate me. I don't have anything against them. Like, I've defended Juru and I've defended musical, even though they've done like the worst shit to me. I've still defended them because I don't have it. I don't have it in me to hate anymore. I really don't. EBT MMA is my dad. Sure, I don't fucking care. He looks like fucking DJ Quails. Okay, like, if you want to call that guy my dad, sure. But I haven't worked out at all in like 6 months. I haven't done anything really at all. In 6 months, it's like the one guy that would pose zero threat to me. I don't like it. How can I hate that man? Like, I want to help him. Like, he's got a lot of anger issues, like I did. I can help him with it. His anger issues were worse than mine. Because at least I was able to train for a while, and at least I wasn't like so small where I was self-conscious about training and all. Like, it stops me from training. Like, he's so small that it stops him from getting bigger. Oh, God, this still really fucking hurts. If you did that at a job interview, I would hire you instantly. You get a raise. That's the thing, Hot Knocker. I have a very specific set of skills, and they're only appreciated by a small percentage, but that percentage really appreciates them. Didn't you see how he smacked Sharon? I don't know who Sharon is. No. Pete Drunk. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I know he, like, wait. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh my God. Oh, I still gotta blow my. This is so bad. It's actually getting more painful with every time I fucking sneeze. But I can't stop. I might go through a couple rolls of these. Oh my God. I mean, it's coming mostly clear, but you can still see I don't know if you can still see some chili peppers. The issue was it was damp in there, so some of the chili flakes were clumped up, and when you get a clump of it, it stays in there, and then you're just blowing your nose until it gets out, and that can be days. That can be fucking days. Maybe I should snort some yog. Maybe I should snort some yog to ease my pain. If you guys can get a response from Musical, any type of response, it's just so crazy. Like, Musical spends all this time, like, if you notice, he spends all this fucking time hating Rigo. And he spends hours of his day just dedicated to hating Rigo, right? But he won't give Sick Soul 2 minutes of his day just trying to apologize. Like, I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't understand how you can hate someone who you clearly don't hate. But anyways, EBT said his dad tackled him in a hallway. Wait, what? Like recently, Hogknocker? Recently? I haven't been watching Musical. Like, oh my god, it hurts so bad. I gotta do this again. Ever since Musical band Calbrat, I haven't been watching his streams as much, and I haven't been in the Guruverse as much, just because it sucks, man. It sucks. The reason why Calrat was named Calrat was because I knew that Musical would like saying Calrat. No exaggerating. But I want Kel. That's all I want. He doesn't have to be like. We don't have to be super buddy. Like, if he has like weird. I don't understand. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I get what I did was wrong, and I've apologized for it. I don't know what else he fucking wants. Like, it happened years ago. And I'm a different person now. Like, I'm literally a different fucking person. I got fucking severe fucking brain damage. And I'm not even capable of this shit that I was. Is a great 2 crackheads coming at him, and EBT punches the woman straight in the face. That's the type of shit. That's the type of shit, Petron. That's why I can't be mad at EBT. Like, I can't. I have no beef against him. That's the vision of that alone is fucking hysterical. It's okay there, man. And I know I can fucking help him. That's the thing. I can fucking help him, and I can fucking help Musical. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I've helped people way worse off than them. They just need to give Sick Soul a chance. I know that it's not the prettiest package that I'm wrapped up in, but I mean no harm. I come in peace. That's the thing. I come in peace. I don't know how people can even hold a grudge after 2 years. Even old me, like that wasn't in my personality to hold a grudge for that long. I gotta charge my phone. I'm also gonna drink more Four Loko to keep the stream going. But like even Sick Soul, I guess I'm 7 Soul now, but even Sick Soul, I could probably hold a grudge for maybe a couple months, but that's about it. Like I can't, like I've never been able to hold something against a person for a very long time because I just have a like innate. Look how fucked up my eyes. I just have innate understanding that people are not one thing. We are a conglomeration of many different things, and you can't hold someone accountable for something that they did 2 months ago, let alone 2 years ago. So, yeah, you and Lost Soul elimination collab. Lost Soul. I have no interest in collabing with Lost Soul. I've only watched like 20 seconds of a Lost Soul stream, but that was enough. All the people who orbit around Rigo are fucking strange as fuck. And I really liked Gnome Chad for a while, and I don't dislike him now, but Gnome Chad is right. The shit Gnome Chad's been doing lately is the perfect microcosm of why religion is fucking bullshit. Like Gnome Chad has the gift probably more than me, and I have the gift more than just about anyone. Gnome Chad is super spiritual. And despite being led astray by Christianity, his instincts are right on a lot of things. But because he's so caught up in this dualistic religion, this black and white religion, that he has now gotten sucked into the dark side, which happens to everyone who gets sucked into these black and white philosophies. Because while black and white does exist, they are not actually real. They exist in this realm, but they don't exist. They are not an eternal truth. Every realm above this realm, there is no black and white. So any religion that focuses on the black and white, you see what happens with Rigo. You see what happens with Gnome Chad. Like, they call themselves Christians, but they're joking about literally the worst things. And I would never, ever shit on anyone for joking about anything, because I don't think anything's sacred. But if you call yourself a good person, if you call yourself a Christian, you can't be memeing about literally the fucking worst thing in the world. Literally the fucking worst thing in the world. So that's my view on it. And as someone who jokes and memes about everything, and I may joke about something like that occasionally, like I've seen the damage, like firsthand. I've seen the damage, and it's not like at a certain point, it's just not funny anymore. Like, it just needs to fucking stop. And I do believe we, as humans, are at a point where that shit is gonna stop. And I think we see that in the media in 2024. Only in the Dark Ages are you gonna have human trafficking. Like, that shit doesn't exist in the Bronze Ages. And we are entering the 300-year period between the Dark Ages and the Bronze Ages. So I do believe that shit will come to an end. It just has to, and we get to see it firsthand. That's why all the shit's being exposed in the media right now. That's just phase one, but a lot more shit's gonna get exposed. Like, if you think that Diddy shit is bad, that's nothing. That's Diddy. That's someone you know. That's a known personality. Imagine the shit that happens to the faceless lizard people. Like, imagine the shit that happens with them. And I know probably more about that than most, and I don't talk about it because it's fucking disgusting. I need to start group therapy for MMA channels. Hobknocker, for real. I still want, like, I think it would be so cool for all the different what's it called? Off sects of Jerusalem to just come together and stop shitting on each other. Like, we don't have to be friends. But what is the fucking point of tearing down someone you don't know? And like, I have to I do want to wait until I see Musical's video on Rigo, because I will admit there's a lot of shit on Rigo I don't know, because I haven't been watching. I don't watch his streams. I don't keep up with like what Rigo's doing. I only watch his esoteric videos because for the most part they are pretty accurate, and he's the only one doing them. So I will support his videos. He's the only one doing it. Like, you have to give him props for that. You have to. But from what I've seen, all the stuff that Musical and all the people that hate Rigo, all the stuff they've shown, I still haven't seen any evidence of Rigo being a P word, you know. Creepy for sure, and memeing about it for sure, but to actually like waste hours of your life trying to slander someone like that, when there's actual P words walking around that like you could, like, if you really cared that, like if Musical really cared that much about it, which he doesn't, but if he really cared that much, like there's known P words that he could go after, you know. Like I would say Chris D'Elia is a billion times worse than Rigo, just based on the shit we know about, right? And Musical hasn't done anything about Chris D'Elia. That's kind of like it's shit like that. He has a vendetta against Rigo, and even though I get it, I don't stand for it. Like fuck, like it's stupid. It's fucking dumb. Like if you don't like Rigo, don't watch Rigo. Like the internet is full. How do people like? I just don't understand the hate watching phenomenon. I get it in the Red Bar sense. Like I watch Red Bar a lot because like he's doing it in a joking manner. Like making fun of people is funny. Like I get it, but when it's hateful, like people in like Musical's Discord, they're like trying to get Rigo killed by Chris Duncan. It's like that level. Like it's so stupid. It's so fucking dumb. That it's just gone way too fucking far. I think we can all admit it's gone way too fucking far. But that's enough of my ranting on that, because Musical hears any of that and like he's gonna be like, fuck Sixel, right? If you haven't had Four Locos Gold, it is by far the best flavor. The rest of the flavors, in my experience, are very sugary. I would actually say the best flavor outside of Four Locos Gold that I've tried is peach. It just tastes like a liquid peach rim, but it's way too sugary. Whereas the Four Locos Gold, it doesn't have that. It doesn't pound you with sugar. Oh my God. I hope you guys appreciate how much pain I put myself through. Because this is not worth it on my head. This has absolutely not been worth it. People are just grasping at straws and trying to get each other on a... Exactly. Cage, exactly. That's where it becomes not fun anymore. You know, if you want to shit on someone, go ahead. Like, Musical has all the right in the world to shit on Rigo as much as he wants. But when you start shitting on him for things that he shouldn't be shitting on him for, it's like, what are we doing here? And everything I've seen Rigo shit on Musical and Guru for, literally everything, it's them grasping at straws. It's just saying that Guru does softcore porn because he fucking does impressions. And like, you can make that argument, but it doesn't stand up. Like, you can't make that stance when you're memeing about human trafficking. Like, you cannot take a moral high ground when you're memeing about human trafficking. And they're doing it a lot recently. So I just don't like people taking moral high ground. I'm not better than any of these people. I just want all the bullshit to stop. Like when I was in Jerusalem, like when Six Soul was an actual member of Jerusalem, none of this was happening ever. Like there was some random beefs and shit, but it wasn't this pure hatred. And it truly like I take blame for this. I truly think it was like my separation from musical that started all the hatred, because there was a lot of hatred flung at me, like a lot, as you guys know. When that shit happened, that's still flung at me to this day. And I think that started it, because soon after that happened, then musical and Rigo split up, and now it seems like Discord is just half people just fucking hating each other. The musical JVD thing. Oh, Cage, or anyone who knows. So I will say this. I always thought JVD was a retard. Like I never understood why people watch his streams. But I have what the hell happened between those two? I have no idea what the fuck happened between those two. JVD always seemed like a retard, I guess. I feel like anyone fucking having a cigarette counter on their fucking stream is a retard in my book. Like how, like that's the least edgy thing you can fucking do, man. Like I just don't understand. Like if you're gonna fuck yourself up, like be entertaining about it. Drink a Four Loko, fucking snort a line of Fenta, but like be entertaining. Smoking is not entertaining. Smoking nicotine is not entertaining. It's not edgy. It's legal. I don't. Why would you ever brag about something like that? It makes no sense. I don't know. But what happened between those two? Because they were really cool for a while, and all this shit happens behind the scenes, and like I kind of know, because like I'm in some of those private group chats, but I also don't. I've been distancing myself from that shit as a lot lately, just because ever since musical rejected Kelrat, it's like it does leave a sour taste in your mouth. It's like, well, I'm not going to support this guy as much as I used to, but I do still support him, and I will always. And if he fucking lets me back in, I can fucking get him a motherfucking car, dude. I can't do it outside of Jerusalem. Maybe I can. That's a lie. Maybe I can. But it's a hell of a lot harder for me to do it outside of Jerusalem than inside of Jerusalem. Like there's no downside for him. Like there's no downside. I would like him to be friends with me again, because we've been friends for the last 3 years. But if he can't handle with being friends with Six Soul, I'm fine with him being friends with all my fucking alts that he's friends with that he doesn't know or me. That's fine. But it's gay. It's very gay. Not sure exactly, but from what I know, Musical got mad at him for leeching viewers from musical streams. What? Leeching viewers? How is he leeching viewers? That's the type of shit. See, this is the type of shit where like I'm not really fully on board with musical. This is like from what I know, and I wasn't around. I was not around for the Rigo shit. But from what I know, all the Rigo shit started because like musical wanted everyone to be on a schedule for streaming, and Rigo was like, "Fuck that, I'm gonna stream when I want to fucking stream," and I'm with Rigo on that one. I'm with Rigo on that one. Like you can't, like having a schedule where so that there's always a stream going up is nice, but like people have lives, dude. Like it's not. I don't feel like it's a. Like I don't know. Like if musical was mad that JVD was streaming while he was streaming, that's really fucking gay. Or asking for, I don't know. So I don't know the details. And like I said, I hated JVD. Was probably my least favorite person in Discord. No, not probably. He was by far my least favorite person in Discord. So I'm not defending him at all. And I thought his streams were retarded. But Larry is running around. But at the same time, like, what, like, why hate, like, musical seems to has a habit of just creating division with people. I gotta blow my nose again. Gotta blow my nose again. This is just gonna happen. This is gonna happen for the rest of the stream and probably for the rest of the day. I don't like when I went heel. You guys can go back to the stream. Go back on the stream if they still have the chat. You can see it. Musical was asking for it. He literally asked me to. And I didn't want it. I was kind of goaded into it because he was being weird. And that doesn't excuse me doing what I did. I was definitely wrong. But musical has a way of yes, he thrives in like he hit. Yeah, exactly, Cage. Yes, his entire thing. It's just weird because I like, because when he's not doing the drama shit, like, me and musical would be the best friends of all time. But when he's doing the drama shit, I tune out, and I don't like. It doesn't add up with the rest of his ethos and his gimmick, you know? Like, musical's a fucking big, silly, BB Bainey, Kababi weirdo that doesn't mix with fucking drama, you know? Like, it's strange. It's very strange. And if he lets Sick Soul in, I can help him with this. It's just like there's something going on with him that he gets addicted to this shit. And I think it's just his lack of spirituality. He's never been exposed to spirituality in the way that I would expose it to him. I would never ask musical to ever trust anything that I say. I'd never ask anyone to ever trust anything that I say. Ever. It's all experience based. I just ask you to do what I say, try it on for size, and you'll see for yourself. That's what spirituality should be. It shouldn't be, oh, you should believe. Like, there's no such thing as belief and faith. If you believe in God, or if you have faith in God, then you don't. Then you actually don't. Because you experience God. It's an experience. It's not a belief. The Moicano beef is pretty funny. Wait, what's the Moicano beef? Pete Drunk, enlighten me. The Moicano beef. What is the Moicano beef? Moicano smashed the shit out of BSD. That was crazy. And I wanted to pick Moicano. I fucking wanted to pick Moicano, but my head was just logically saying too much. It's like, no, BSD is gonna body kick I thought he was gonna body kick the shit out of him, and I thought Moicano was gonna fold to like 3 body kicks early in the round. But Moicano fucking put it on him, dude. It's cool. It's really cool to see all the fighters that Guru has aligned himself with. They're all doing really well. I like that. That's really cool. He's aligning himself with the right fighters. Moicano had a little contest on his Discord. Moicano has a Discord? I gotta get him that. But anyway, is anyone else like not that hyped about MMA anymore? Who made the best video edit would get some money. All right. But like everything that hypes, like, what was it? What happened Friday? Yeah. So Friday night when the whole Nina drama and Guru shit went down, like that was way more fucking entertaining than anything the UFC had going on. By far. Like, my Friday night was awesome because of the Guru and Nina drama shit. But the actual fights and shit, like, very few of them I'm looking forward to. Like Ilya Max is one I'm really looking forward to. But what the fuck else is there? There's not that much. 2024 has been the worst year in terms of name value fights and name value cards getting put out. It's been the worst year because they put so many eggs in their 300 basket. It's been a very, very bad year. Although I don't think it's been a bad year in terms of the quality of the fights themselves. But in terms of the quality of the matchups, yeah, it has not been great. The musical got mad because Moicano never gave anyone. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, okay, that's ringing a bell now, P-Drunk. Yes, that is ringing a bell. Yeah, well, then I agree with. I mean, that is fucked up that Moicano never gave anyone money, but his name is Money Moicano, so you should kind of expect that from him. You should kind of expect that from a dirty Brazilian named Money Moicano. Thoughts on the return of Lucas? I never watched Lucas, never have, and I'm not saying I never like. I've watched like one or two of his things. I've given him a chance one or two times, and he seems like the most casual. He just doesn't seem like he knows what he's talking about. So, while I don't have anything against Lucas, I don't listen to anyone talking about MMA anymore besides Guru these days, and musical when he talks about it. But I don't. I stopped listening to people's takes on MMA because I realized mine is just as good as anyone else's. And I'd rather waste my time like watching funny videos and watching, oh, I think this person's gonna win. My picks have gone a lot better since I stopped watching. Like there was like 3 or 4 different YouTube channels where I would listen to their takes and I would try to go off my gut based off their takes. But that's an indirect way of going about it. And I can just directly go about it and just think about the 2 fighters at hand and do it myself. So Lucas, it really isn't the type of channel that I would ever check out because he seems to be more on the analysis side, but his analysis has never impressed me. So I don't care, like one way or the other. It seems like a lot of people like Lucas. I think MMA media is so bad that MMA YouTube like is MMA media. So I think it's good for MMA. But I personally don't watch him, and I personally don't watch anyone besides Guru and Musical, really. I take that back. I watch Clown Show. I watched Clown Show for years. Musical got me on Arkansas way back when, and I've been on him on and off. He can get very annoying, but when he gets on a roll, he's pretty funny. What else? And Sewer King. I watched everything with Sewer King. I don't have any problems with Sewer King. That guy is fucking hysterical. He's well, I have one issue with Sewer King, but if it's just one issue, it's not even worth talking about because if you only got one issue for all the videos he's on, he's good in my book. And I don't think Moicano ripped anyone off in the videos, but it wasn't really official. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so I wasn't there. Like I've heard him talk about that, P-Trunk, but I wasn't there for that, so I can't say my exact opinion because I don't really have all the details. But I will say this about Musical. He is very protective of Guru because Guru has given him so much money. And it's only because Guru has given him so much money. And I understand that. But it's very obvious as well. I just wish he was a little less obvious about it. But at the same time, I get it. So here's a question. Maybe I shouldn't say this because as a white cell, I'm in the same boat. Yeah, as a white cell, I'm in the same boat. So I'm not going to put any. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But holy shit, I'm drunk and high. Oh, do you guys want to watch me smoke a bowl right now? I'm feeling the GABA right now. I'm feeling the flood of whatever the fucking floods you're praying with. Oh, do you guys want to see all my fucking Four Locos? Hold on. Let me see. How do I fucking? Okay, here we go. Four Locos and fucking food shit. Let's see how fucking dirty and disgusting I am. I'm not too bad. Like I clean this shit up like once a week. Hold on. Maybe here. Maybe here. It's funny how Guru and Moicano are buddies, but half of Guru's film are banned from Moicano's Discord because we talked shit to Jesse on Fire when he was in there. Really? Holy shit. So I don't know any of that shit. I will say that Jesse is I like Jesse because he's so passionate about MMA. But if there's any morally what's the word for it? The least moral person I would say in all of MMA YouTube is probably Jesse on Fire. I just get a really fucked up vibe from him that he is not a good person at all. And the way he was talking about fucking his wife, like in a Discord. I don't know if you guys were there for that. The way he was so he's like, yeah, I love the feeling of putting my penis deep inside. I don't even like stabbing my penis deep inside my wife. Or it was something like crazy, talking about his wife of like 10 years or 20 years or some shit. Like something that I would never ever say about any of the girls I would date casually. And he like people like that. I don't know. Anyone who one thing me and Musical really get along on, and we see eye to eye on, is the sex shit. Like both of us hate anyone or anything where you're bragging about anything sexual, but we both appreciate a good sex story. But like anything braggadocious about how many girls you've had sex with or anything like that, or how hard you can fucking fuck your wife, that is gotta be one of the lowest things you can do, especially as a 40-year-old man. I just don't understand it. Like my testosterone is higher than it has ever been because of the supplements I take these days. And I would never fucking say that to the girls I casually date. I would never ever fucking say that about them because it's fucking disrespectful. Like they are offering you a service. You should be respectful of it. You should be respectful of it. But that's my opinion. Like me and Jesse would not get along. Out of everyone, like I would say Ariel and Jesse on Fire are the two people that I would have crazy verbal battles with if I were to ever hang out with them, because they have no morals. They have no line of what's actually right and wrong, and they care so much about how they're perceived versus what is actually right and wrong that there's going to be a clash between me and them. That being said, I do love Jesse on Fire. I do like how crazy he is. And I'm glad that he is in the MMA sphere. And even Ariel. Like I'll hate on these people, but I would never try to cancel them or try to take their job away from them or dissuade people from watching them. Oh, big dab. Ooh. Just did arrow for the same community. They're the same type of they're on completely different ends of the political spectrum, but they're the same person. In the end, their end goal is exactly the same. It's how people, yep, it's how they care so much about how people view them. And if there's one thing about all this sick soul drama has taught me, is that you cannot give a shit about what other people think about you. You can't put that much stock into it, because it will ruin you. And it's like, I get it, like it's a natural thing. And for me specifically, like I'm very sensitive to the way people view me, but like that's not, I can try to manipulate that, but I can't actually manipulate that. So what's the fucking point of even trying? Oh shit, I left my Four Loko in the other room. I'm kind of going ham on this Four Loko. I'm getting worried. This is more than what I usually do. I've been drinking, so for a while I was drinking Four Loko every other morning. And then I switched it up to a brand called Pirate Water, which is the Barstool brand. And that's actually what ended up giving me intestinal worms. I thought it was the mixture of Four Loko and sardines, but it was actually the Pirate Water, because I got the intestinal worms again upon drinking that again. So I went back to Four Loko, and like the past month, I've been drinking Four Loko pretty much all day, which is insane. That's an insane thing. I would not be alive if it wasn't for how much steak I eat. I regularly go to Golden Corral and engorge myself on all you can eat steak. And I'll make steak at home too. And just that alone keeps me going. And it keeps me relatively functioning. That's a big tip. If you're ever drunk, if you're ever hungover, protein, animal protein, steak, eggs, salmon, something like that. That is what's going to heal you, because your liver's fucked up and your liver needs protein to heal. But yeah, Jesse is very small. Even though Jesse's very pro-Trump, very red, very anti what you would think about the tiny hat people, he exhibits every single trait of the tiny hat people. Do I marinate my steak? Of course I marinate my steak. Actually, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on if I have time, and if I planned beforehand. If I did and I planned beforehand and I have steak and I can marinate it while I already have steak, then I will. And normally I just do I'll do like a little bit of balsamic vinegar, soy sauce. I like chopping up chives. And what I love doing is I'll chop up little pieces of garlic, and I'll stick the garlic with a knife. I'll stick the garlic about an inch into the meat. And so when you cook it, the garlic gets roasted into the meat, and it adds a unique flavor to the meat. It's fucking incredible. And it's a really easy hack to make your steaks a lot tastier if you like garlic. If you don't like roasted garlic, then ignore that. That's what my dad used to do growing up all the time, and I have absorbed that habit, because it's fucking delicious, man. I fucking love it. I don't know how, when I look at vegans, and I'm dealing with them a lot lately, like a lot. Like I look at them, and some of these people have been vegan for like 30, 40 years. And I'm looking at them, and my experience with being vegan, I was vegan for the longest I went at one time period was 8 months. And at the end of those 8 months, I was dwindling to nothing. Like I was fucked. And when I ate steak again, my eyes lit up. My girlfriend at the time was laughing hysterically. She's like, I fucking told you need to fucking eat steak. And at that point, I was like, okay, no, I'll never fucking ever again be vegan. But some of these people, 30, 40 years, that's 50 times longer than what I went through. 50 times longer. And I think about how good a steak would taste to them if they just had one bite. If they just allowed themselves one fucking bite of steak and they didn't guilt themselves over about it, their lives would change forever. And I've got my foot in the door, and the foot in the door is just through oxalates. I don't talk about, yesterday, I didn't even tell them at all that I'm a meat eater. A couple of them already knew that, but the ones that didn't know, I didn't even fucking tell them that. And I brought, I guess it's like a vegan picnic, and I brought a low oxalate bean salad. My foot in the door is just talking to them about oxalates, because so many vegetables are high in oxalates. Is that once you get on a low oxalate diet, you quickly realize, if you are vegan, you quickly realize you can't. That's not sustainable, and you're eventually gonna make some what's it called, compromises. And once you make one compromise with steak, all you have to do is try it one fucking time, and you'll never be vegan again, ever. Like, all you have to do is look up all the nutrition facts of 3 ounces of steak versus any other fucking food, any other quote unquote superfood, spinach, fucking poison, or avocados, or anything. I used to think avocados were like I thought I was doing such a good thing for my health, eating at least a half an avocado, but usually an avocado every day. I thought I was doing such a good thing for my health. This last year, avocados aren't bad, but when I saw how little you're getting out of avocados versus what you're getting out of steak, and like the fat profile and everything, it's like, why would you ever fucking eat avocado besides as like just something just as something like a variation in taste? That's how I look at vegetables and fruits these days. They're for flavor. You get your nutrition from meat, and you can get flavor from fruits and vegetables as long as you pick the right ones. But these vegans, they think they can actually get their nutrition from fruits and vegetables, and they're in proof of the fucking thing. They were coping, like over half of the conversations of them coping about how they're getting enough nutrition when it was very obvious that they're not. Like it made me sad to see, because like I can't overstep my boundaries, because if I do, I will get shut down. So I'm an evil meat eater. But one of them specifically, she was going on her 9th fucking surgery because she couldn't understand the incessant pain that she had. And I was like, do you eat spinach every day? She's like, I've been eating spinach every day for the last 30 years. I'm like, there you go. Stop eating spinach. So I know I saved her. That alone will save her. But I do believe, because she was fat too. She was fat as fuck. I do believe that she starts listening to Sally Norton a little bit, she'll start eating some steak, and her life will change forever. Forever. Jesse might have the smallest hat. In terms of, my nose is so congested now because of that. I hope you guys appreciate that. Jesse he cares so much about what other people think. The things he says, it's like I said, the things he says about his wife in a Discord were like things that even when I was a teenager were things that I wouldn't say about my girlfriend. Ever. Like, no, even when I broke up with him. Actually, I remember like my longtime girlfriend in high school. When I broke, for whatever reason, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, everyone was like, so did you have sex with her? So did you have sex with her? I was like, yeah, obviously I had sex with her. But I was always trying to be respectful, so I always said no. And then eventually I gave in, because like I'm not the best liar. So eventually I gave in, but I was never like, oh yeah, I fucking pounded her pussy so hard, gave it to her so hard, she liked it so much. Like, that's what are we doing here? Like, those type of people, those are the type of people that don't, like, when Jesse's having sex, he's thinking about how he's gonna tell someone about how he's having sex. You know what I mean? Like, he can't, he's not doing it because he wants to fucking do it. He's doing it because he thinks that's what he should be doing. And that's the gayest shit. That's the fucking gayest shit in the world, is doing anything that you think you should be doing rather than what you want to do, right? I think anyways. And to bring it back around to Me and Musical, that's where Me and Musical, I think, bond the most, is that we do what we are born to do, and we don't care what other people think. But I have been alive. I've been live for. I'll be alive for another 15 minutes. I'll say that. So I'll get off at 12. Because to be honest, I'm probably gonna fall asleep. The Phenibut's kicking in. And you're really not supposed to be mixing Phenibut and alcohol. There's horror stories. If you go on Arrowhead, there's horror stories of people doing that. And I've had a few, not horror stories, but a few interesting experiences. But I'm still doing it. I don't know why I'm doing it, for the benefit of the stream. I don't like to fucking beg, but if you want to donate, Cash App at 6Soul, the number 6 Soul. If there's ever been a stream where I do deserve a little bit of a tip, I think it's this one, because I'm going to be dealing with this all day, maybe even tomorrow, because I can feel the giant chunks of fucking chili powder in there, and it's just congested in it. I can't even blow it out anymore. I think you can hear it in my voice. So it's my morning ritual. Drinking a Four Loko and then smoking weed. I'm not proud of it. I wonder how I fucking got here when 6 months ago I was completely sober. But that's what fucking summer does to me. That's why my hair is so fucking short. I have my hair as short as I possibly fucking can because I overheat so much. So like in the summer, I just can't fall asleep unless I'm fucked up. But in the wintertime, when it's like 20 degrees out and I can have the window open, it feels like I don't need drugs to fall asleep. Curious what the molt will do in my nose. I didn't see it come out, but I truly think that it did come out in that first blow, because I couldn't really see, especially out of this side. Like it was very blurry. I gotta drink again. But there is a chance that not only do I have worms in my butt, but now I have worms in my brain. Oh, this is a funny story. I think this is really fucking funny. So literally the day that I discovered that I had worms in my butt, and I discovered that because I pooped and there was worms in my poop. The day I was in my kitchen, I was eating lunch or dinner, and I see two worms, not worms, but like two larvae crawling up my walls. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And at first I freaked out. I was like, did the worms in my butt come out of my butt and now they're crawling up my walls? No, it's like, because it was the same exact fucking day. It was the first time I saw it. But it actually was just the worms crawling up my walls were just moth larvae. And they do that when they're ready to pupate. I thought that was fucking hysterical, because for like a half an hour I was freaking out, like the worms in my butt are now crawling up the walls. And I thought that I had an infestation in my apartment from the worms in my butt. Oh, and don't ever fucking drink. Well, I don't want to say ever, because maybe it's just that batch. But pirate water the brand Pirate Water. It's very, very cheap and is actually the Bahama Mama flavor is delicious. It gave me intestinal worms multiple times, so I know it was that. And yeah, don't drink it. It's not worth the 174. And the other two flavors are horrible. It's like Miami Vice and something else. Stick with Four Loko. Stick with tried and true Four Loko. Four Loko Gold. It tastes exactly like Red Bull. You really can't even taste the alcohol. That's why I like it. And it's not sugary. It feels like I'm starting my day with an energy drink, but it's with a whole bunch of alcohol. I've drinking. I'm gonna say I've probably drinking like 54 Locos in the past 30 days, which is insane to think about. When I was like 21, a third of a Four Loko would take me out for like 2 weeks. But I was on a different diet back then, and Four Loko was a different recipe back then. It wasn't just alcohol; it was alcohol and caffeine, and the ingredients were far different in it. It was somehow even more caustic to your organs. But this shit is still very, very horrible for your health. I don't know how I'm still alive. I don't know why I'm doing this still, because now the weather is starting to cool. I'm at the point now where I need to start sobering up. Have to. I absolutely have to if I'm responsible. But we'll see how that goes. I hate alcohol because it's so estrogenic, but the testosterone supplements I'm taking really balance that out. So I don't get I used to get so depressed. I never really drank before because I get so depressed. I've talked about this on stream before. But then when I gotta blow my nose again. But when I learned about B9 and folic acid and the difference between those two, and that alcohol drains your B1 and B9 receptors, and as long as you replenish those scientifically the right way, you're not going to get depressed from alcohol. And that's how you get an absolute train wreck like me. Historically, not great at tanking alcohol, now able to tank 54 Locos in a month because I'm eating a shitload of steak and I'm replenishing my B1 and B9 reserves that this is diminishing. And I'm doing it the right way. I'm not doing the folic acid. Folic acid will make anyone prone to depression super depressed. No one will ever fucking tell you that. But that's like such a huge fucking thing that I wish every human being needs to know that. Because years of my life and years of many people's lives and entire lives have been wasted because they didn't understand what the difference is between folic acid and folate is and how it affects your brain chemistry. Most people don't understand that. And how prevalent folic acid is. Anytime you eat a sandwich, pretty much, you're having folic acid because the bread is enriched. So many things are enriched with it. That's how they get you. That's the reason why that's why I was an emo kid in high school, because of folic acid. I didn't realize that at the time. But because of folic acid and oxalates, I was the most pimply, depressed, suicidal emo kid you can possibly imagine. And people are living like that all over the globe. Because there's so many nutrients that they advertise. Like beta carotene, they say is vitamin A, but it's not vitamin A. And folic acid, they say is folate, but it's not folate. There's so many of these that they say it's this nutrient that's good for you, but it's actually not. Where am I at? Okay, I'm at 8 minutes. So anything else you guys want me to do? I'm not sure if I can do another snort of anything. This nostril is completely clogged, and this nostril, nothing goes up in it because I have a deviated septum in that side. So I think you can see it. I think you can actually see it right here. Like, I actually did some lasting damage. So I hope one of you guys can tell Musical that I still love him. I don't know why. I really don't know why I get why he doesn't want to talk to me. I don't know why he spreads lies about me. That's what I don't understand. Like, whenever he says shit that I was creepy with Thumb, like that's the shit that's the only thing that really gets me. Because I was like, I was never, ever, ever, ever creepy with Thumb. I would never do that with him. Like, I have nothing to gain by being creepy to Thumb. You know what I mean? Like, there's no reason for me to. And she's not my type. I have made that perfectly clear. She's the exact opposite of the type of girl that I go for. I like Thumb a lot. I think she's a great match to Musical. I'm glad that he found her. But I am on the Chrissy J spectrum on the girls. I would much rather go a very strong personality female who I can talk shit to back and forth and who's going to give it back to me. That's my type of girl. There's no way I would ever even be interested in a girl like Thumb because she's so meek and she's so Thumb. I appreciate her and I like her as a person, but I would never, ever, ever be creepy with her or want to do anything with her sexually because that's not the type of girl I even go for. So when he says shit like that, it's like, dude, I feel like this is common knowledge now. Like, I'll go for a Chrissy J. I'm never going for a Thumb, ever. And that being said, I'm not going for Chrissy J either because that bitch, well, I appreciate her. She could have helped me out a lot by just sticking up for me just a little bit. This woman that she was in my DMs, it wasn't me in her DMs, it was her in my DMs. By saying, hey, maybe some of the shit you're saying about Six Soul maybe is not the most accurate. Like, I know him, he's not what you're saying he is. I know for a fact he's not what you're saying he is. I know she knows, you know. Not many people in Jerusalem know, but I know she knows. So it hurt me when she actually was one of the people piling on me, when she was one of the people I was closest with, and it was more on her side than my side. It really was. And I was always very, like, I didn't really try to make that public because I didn't really care, but it hurt me when she was like shitting on me. It actually hurt. It really hurt. I was like, not like, you too, Chrissy J? You too? Like, you too. It's like hurt both Chrissy J and Musical. And Loquacious. I'll put them. He's not really around anymore, but those three were always in my DMs. And I'm not like complaining. Like, they were my best friends. Like, I was always talking to them. They were always chatting with me. Always. So whenever they shit on me, like, it hurts because I know they like me. I know, like, I'm good friends with them still. So it does hurt. It does hurt my poor Six Soul. This is me drunk, rambling, and spilling my guts. And I probably shouldn't be doing that because anything I do say can and will be used against me. I have learned that. I have definitely learned that in Jerusalem. Richard F. has said that. Or Richard F. has taught me that many times. Fucking Richard F., man. That guy, I don't know. That's a whole nother discussion that I'm not going to get into. Any other thing? Okay, I'm about to go right now because it seems like this stream has dying. It's lost steam and shit. I cannot fucking breathe out of my fucking nose. Thank you, P Drunk. But I'm a little bit high. I'm a little bit drunk. I appreciate all you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys. anyone who cares what I have to say at all after all these years, I very much appreciate it, because not many of you still exist. I know Musical has a aversion to the name Six Soul. So all I ask of Musical is, can you please unblock Kelrat, and can I please come back as Kelrat, because I like being. I think Musical Kelrat works really well together. That's my opinion. Get that through the grapevine. Because he's hanging out with me regardless, anyways, and I'd rather be myself than fucking have to pretend to be someone else. It's fucking lame. So, anyways, on that note, I love you guys. Take care. I'm probably gonna go to sleep right now. And chee wee wees. Chee wee wee.